In these times of adaptation for the maritime industry, in general and ports in particular, the Algeciras Bay Port continues to manage 20% of the traffic in the Spanish port system. Consequently, exceeding emblematic figures year after year, such as the threshold of 100 accumulated million tons of total goods traffic. And we do it in a particularly complicated time, post-COVID, which has been conditioning us and during which the work carried out by the different actors involved in our port activity deserves to be highlighted. In this sense, the robustness of the Algeciras Bay Port continues to be shown not only with its activity, but also through the work of our entire port community. From the Algeciras Bay Port Authority, we continue working with the aim of reinforcing our values and capabilities. Three fundamental pillars stand out in this line of work, such as competitiveness, sustainable development, and the field of innovation. Connectivity is one of the main assets of our value proposition, occupying leading propositions both at the European level, where we are the fourth port, and internationally with 23rd place in the ranking, annually, prepared by UNTAC. Proof of this is the firm commitment of the different alliances of world shipping companies to continue traffic through the Algeciras Bay Port, both in their client position as shipping companies and in their investment position as container terminals. In this sense, it's important to highlight how the major trends in the sector, like gigantism, concentration, and zero deviation from the main routes, find in Algeciras a privileged environment not only to continue relying on their volumes and activity, but also to continue investing in future projects. Especially in times that demand the best of all of us, where the complexity of logistics is increasingly in need of collaboration of all, the agents and the nodes of the international maritime traffic, from the point of origin to the point of destination within the logistic chain. Therefore, versatility remains as a fundamental asset of our port community, demonstrated day by day through the joint work that companies carry out, but not only the work capacity of the port community and the income of the situation that characterize the port of Algeciras Bay are worth mentioning, but we must also value our port infrastructure. With an offer of more than 25 kilometers of mooring line, both of the public docks and docks licenses to private operators. This offer, especially in the environmental as privilege as the Strait of Gibraltar, constitutes a great commitment to competitiveness. The figures show year by year continued growth in transshipment traffic, but also in import and export cargo, with more than 400 full TEUs and 70,000 reefer TEUs handled in our facilities. These results belong to a firm commitment to intercontinental connectivity, especially to the markets of Asia, Africa, and the Americas. Therefore, the Algeciras Bay Port is an essential tool at the service of all the competitiveness of the industrial and business network, not only in the Landaluce region, but also in the country, Spain, and continent Southern Europe. We are moving forward in this line of work, being essential for us to continue offering competitiveness, sustainable development, and innovation. Three assets that make up the pillars that underpin our activity. To that purpose, according to our strategic commitment, we are working on the green strategy of the Algeciras Bay Port within the framework of the objectives of the 2030 Sustainable Development Agenda and the European Green Deal. With this scope, we have been collaborating with our immediate environment, such as our cities, to develop port city projects that complement said integration and collaboration, in order to form a joint and competitive offer as the service of our clients and in order to continue gaining their trust.